Okay. So yeah, some. Oh, wait, there's something else I fucked up. I forgot. Obligation, right? Um, into um, YouTube Studios, content, um, um, God, my head's not working. I slept 16 hours last night. It wasn't real restful sleep. It was tossing and turning after about the first 8. Waking up for like 3, 4 minutes at a time even. But obviously insomnia, bro. And what's been happening the last few days is people have been coming by because I was taking shit from because of Elaine before, and so people were coming by to see how I'm doing, and they've been starting out like noon, and they're friendly, and I talk to them. I enjoy it a lot because I haven't had friendly conversations in so long. But then because I'm unhinged from 12 days of low sleep, by 6 p.m. I'm talking to hallucinations, right? And so I kind of got my head screwed back on a little bit. If I do the same thing will probably happen. Um, I forgot to change the website. Okay, so, I know if they change the name of the website, it's sort of real small, and I don't know how competitive they are, but I just picked it at random and kept using them. I think for internet server related type stuff, I get my domain names and my SSL certificates from them. I mean, I try to remember to do this. I try to remember to do this. If there is a live YouTube stream of me going, you can go to stream.mike-jetta.me and it should redirect you. Try to remember to do this. Looks like it's working. Okay. I know. I fucking 70 people watch these things, but I need something to do. And it's for one person specifically. I do. But, um, it's fast for 1 second. I was gonna say, oh, I can't put the it's something called loose thinking. And loose thinking borders on brilliance. And back in like 2002 or something, I give this idea to my dad. I'm falling down laughing as I'm doing it. And about a game show where contestants are presented with items that aren't traditionally considered edible. Like my example was a block of peat, and they can consume them for cash and prizes, or else say that's not food. But if they attempt to eat the McGoth, they lose it, right? Everything they've gotten to date. And he says, Michael, that's loose thinking. And he's a psychologist. And years later, I find out it was the final format of Fear Factor. So the line is thin. And I came up with this idea tonight where it's not nearly as good, but just as a trivia question, and this is offensive, but would a movie entitled Faggotron the Nader, Too Many Dudes on My Raggedy Ass in the early 90s, would it A, get a major theatrical release, B, be straight to cable, or C, be obtainable only on VHS cassette from an ad in the back of the magazine? And it really just shows how in tune you are with the culture, not that it's a bragging point if you know the correct answer to that question, which is of course C. It'd probably go better with a laugh track. But thank God it's over because it's starting to play with my mood a little bit. So, something, now that I got 16 hours of sleep, I realize we really need more evidence to say that that's actually happening. Is potentially very good for me, might be happening. Um, it's just too chaotic. Um, it's just much crack. But it's still too chaotic. Just a bare minimum for intelligence level in a partner is some kind of foresight. Well, this has already happened. If I do that, that might happen. The ability to solidly grasp that construct is just a bare fucking minimum, right? Yeah, yeah. I should put the picture of the cow back up and specify buff cocker spaniels. I wish I should have. I didn't say like the poison stinger should be insectoid. I don't need to be tubular. That was a picture made by Gemini. Okay. Of course, I envisioned the dogs on top of the cow. Okay. it all is. Excuse me. I don't apparently. Um, Great now. Cow. Okay. Uh, files. Okay. Uh, so, I think about last night, it's kind of scary. The Declaration of Independence holds the words, "We hold this truth to be self-evident, that all men are created equal." You look around you and you think that's just not true. Isn't it great if we've all, you know, we're taught that from a young age, but it really just isn't, it isn't true. It just isn't. And I think the reason is back then you were judged according to the station you were born in life. If you were the son of a farmer, you would always be the son of a farmer to an extent, right? And now we're judged according to our merit, which sadly equates to our ability to make or save corporations money. But this has been decreed to be our merit by society, and we're judged according to our merit. And if for the most part, it really is that, just the truth. And yeah, I saw on the left bar of Windows, that thing that pops up with the stories I saw. I didn't read it because I read one of the stories about 1 in 5 times I pop it up. Um, that Elon Musk said that in the next 10 to 20 years, people will be able to, quote, buy whatever they want. I thought, well, that's kind of condescending. And then I realized that that's really what it is for some people. They equate buy whatever I want with have whatever I want, or else they don't even think there's a difference. They can't tell the difference. I don't know why. And so we'll usher in a whole new, equally dystopian era where people can buy whatever they want. And and then what's next? At youth, it just makes sense. So I was happier when I was 18. On the whole, if that's even true. The highs are a lot higher, right? Um, Maybe more so than most people. Um, and so, what's next but youth? And artificial intelligence will likely provide youth, eternal youth for everyone. And what can you say for that, except that perhaps eventually it will seem quaint? Um, So it looks like all of us missed the bus immortality by about 100 years. Too bad. Maybe being overly pessimistic, because our world at its core centers around the production and exchange of wealth more than anything, I think. Other things as well, but more than anything, around the production and exchange of wealth. And so when there is enough for everyone, what will the world center around? Maybe there will be actual change for the first time in God fucking knows how long, since the plow. Um, there'll be actual change. One of my neighbors was standing on her stoop, maybe about 200 feet down from my very own 4-unit building. And I go outside, and she shrugs and says, "Why?" Uh, looks back over her shoulder to the door and goes back in. And yeah, it's too experience really making something like that happens. I can't just smile and drive down there. Um, all sorts of reasons out there, man. The, the reasons not centered on rejection, so at least there's that. Um, that's curious. It's curious. The reasons not centered on having the rug pulled out from under me, in other words. Um, so, I don't know whether that's a byproduct of age or something else. I don't know. But somehow in the process of misinterpreting the why and offering a half-sane response and et cetera, et cetera, attracted your interest in a less transient way. So let's see if anything happens there. Um, yeah. With Jaden, sounds better. I don't know if you could hear me on this thing. The mouthpiece when it comes like it through right down my cheek. Um, I never listened to them. It's true. I've listened to them, I have, but sometimes you get erased, sometimes you can't write down. Um, uh, I do something else. My cold is because of the therapist is kind of uncomfortable. Um, so my head's so kind of fucked up, so I'm not thinking real clearly. I was thinking chlorine in that pause, but just in general, I can't come up with things to say. So that's it. Bye.